It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the Steelers' creative quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, next on Madden Football.
Has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the opening kickoff will not be returned. Prescott.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for Mixon last week: 19 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixing up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Mixon on the counter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Holding, offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 15. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 10 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. They get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Steelers at 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw again. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll look to throw again. Pickens on the slant. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. ETN will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Once more ETN, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Complete to Kelly. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get that underneath ETN. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Finds Pickens out right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. 2nd and 7. Mixon will try the right side. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Prescott on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback was struggling right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw caught there by Osborne. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a dump off here complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. He can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Prescott now from the 50. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Prescott yet again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 4. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Draw play, ETN. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin down in the Bayou. The Browns from the AFC visiting the Dome to take on New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
2nd down and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give to ETN running right.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 9 now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown!
George Pickens.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that was good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 10-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Prescott now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Bengals offense returns to the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott eluding the pressure light, and he wisely will throw that one away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Prescott. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Here's Prescott.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A give running right, Etienne. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds Pickens out right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Etienne with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And out now, here come the Bengals. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First down, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this to the 32. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Etienne up the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, Etienne. Room here to run. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 78 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Bengals drive about to get going. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they